Hello, my name is Lauryn Wolfe, and this is my research presentation for the ISTE standards for students. The standard I chose was the Empowered Learner Standard. For this standard, I chose it because as a mother, as a teacher, just as a woman in general, I always am looking for ways to empower those around me, and so this standard just kind of spoke to me. Below you can see some subtext from the website. It says students leverage technology to take an active role in choosing, achieving, and demonstrating competency in their learning goals, informed by the learning sciences. So I think as educators, this is something that we're always looking to do, finding ways not just to teach our students, but to truly empower them and make them kind of feel that ownership and let them really be in charge of their learning. And that is something that is really well done with the addition of the internet. Here you'll see the standards and the substandards for the Empowered Learner on the ISTE website. If you click on the image for the computer, you'll be able to open that website up. And if you scroll down just a little bit, you will be able to see not just the standard that I'm focusing on, that Empowered Learner standard, but all 7 of them. If you expand it out, you'll be able to take a little bit closer look at some of those, again, those sub-standards featured here, the 1A, 1B, 1C, and 1D. So again, I encourage you to take a little bit of a deeper look at those when you have the time, but for the sake of the video, I'm going to go ahead and move on. So here I have also linked the playlist that ISTE has included. They do a really great job at illustrating with video what this looks like in the classroom. So again, this is a hyperlink image, so if you click on it, it's going to open up that playlist for you. And again, when you do have more time, please feel free to go and check out this really invaluable resource. A lot of good information, really kind of bite-sized info and stuff that I found to be really entertaining. All right, back to my presentation. Some of the subtopics I want to briefly discuss with you is where the internet really does come into play. So the first is the idea of determining goals for your students. So here with the internet, they are able to create their own individualized and self-determined goals. With this idea of the internet being a part of their goals, there are so many more open doorways to information and resources, and it really goes beyond just the classroom, and it extends their range of learning. And so that's a really amazing tool that students have when they include the internet within their goals. They also have the ability to request and provide feedback. I think a lot of the times our students still, feel a little apprehensive requesting feedback, requesting help, and I think the internet has made this, even from just sending an email or adding a comment, has allowed students to be a little bit more vocal. One of the videos shows how the feedback is live, like doing math problems that are set to slope and take on real-world applications. So just a lot of feedback that is coming in more realistic ways for our students. Next is the power of choice. Here, again, just a lot of limitless options for our students. They get to choose the way they learn best. I think this is a great way for students to decide not just what they want to do, but how they want to do it. And then lastly, the transfer and the sharing of their findings. So here, students are able to not just, again, I have a bit of a sore throat. Share their findings with their peers. They can publish their findings. They can really feel like what they did mattered. I know as a teacher, one of my biggest goals is for my students to always feel seen and heard, and the internet has really allowed that to happen, to where they can share, again, not just with me, but with their peers and with the entire internet kind of at their fingertips, which are really, really big. This is a really quick video. Again, I will not play it, but I highly encourage you to check it out on your own, just talking about this shift from engagement to empowerment for students. So again, it's not just giving choices, but it's actually going a step further and inspiring possibilities for your students with that empowerment piece. And really, empowerment is just kind of a synonym for ownership, which is what we're really looking for, and the internet plays a vital role in that. In fact, here this quote states how the online content can allow students to work at their own flexible pace. They can determine, they're the ones who are going to take ownership and really become the empowered learners because of that background internet resource. I'll leave you just with these 3 tweets, all from people who were attending an educational conference in recent years, talking about just how the opportunities for empowerment are there. Our students are craving them, and it really is up to us to create these moments of empowerment for our students. These are my resources. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much.